Hey guys, Brandon here again for another video. This video is going to be kind of a quick off-the-cuff video, but it's going to be about depression and stuff that I've been dealing with lately. So when it comes to depression and negative states, I used to always look at things as such a giant problem. And I would always feel worried like, oh my God, I'm depressed. But now after, more years, more hours, more time doing spiritual practices, stuff like that, I eventually got to a point where my experience very naturally will get me to peak states and enjoyable places quite often. Now, you might not be in that exact place. You might not always have some miraculous feeling type experience just come to you. At the end of the day, though, the same truth that I use to deal with any sort of depression or negative feeling whatsoever that comes is simply this. This thing's going to pass, and if I worry about it not passing, or if I focus on the negativity of the state as if it's some sort of big problem or anything that takes any, there's no need to worry about it. The more you worry about a problem that's causing depression, or the feelings that are causing depression, or any of the things setting up your depression, the more you worry about it, the more you start to constrict and become attached to the opposite of that depression state, and you become aversive to that depression state, and in that, you actually solidify your grip on the depression a lot of the time. A lot of the time we think that we need to go do something or change our lives forever to get out of depression. And maybe for some people, that might actually be the right move. But a lot of the time, our worrying about negative mental states or even physical states, the worrying itself not only amplifies the negativity of the state in the moment, but it also makes it more likely a lot of the time that that negative pattern of experience, quote unquote negative, is going to continue in a similar way, because you start to create this inward push and pull. You're pushing to try to get out of it, and you're trying to pull yourself away from it, and all this inward activity that is resisting the negative state, the depression, even physical pain, is actually going to put you in a worse situation a lot of the time. So just a quick video, just something I've noticed like that's changed in me. I obviously, if you've spent any amount of time on my YouTube channel, you'd probably have seen that I have bipolar disorder type 1. And it's not a light diagnosis. It's not a light thing. It might be more serious than you might recognize. I don't know how much you know about bipolar disorder, but it can be pretty serious. I think even it has a higher mortality rate than schizophrenia. But anyway, the point is, I have this genetic condition and this mental illness, but even so, I can see that if I get into any of those states, they will pass on their own. And that's really how it works for everyone. You're not going to get stuck in some lifelong, never-ending, solid depression. Things will change. So you can kind of count on that. Like, things will change. You can just relax a bit into whatever's going on. And just see, and you can also relax, look at your direct experience. Is this really as bad as I'm making it out to be? Or is it a lot of stories I'm piling on to what's actually happening now in the moment that are making me feel like it's bad? So anyway, quick video and tips on depression. Hope that helps, and good luck feeling good.